Hello, Bots and Books fans, this is Scorp1701, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at another Transformers R.E.D figure. And of course, R.E.D means Robot Enhanced Design, and these are the controversial Transformers that actually do not transform. But that's okay, because I think they're pretty cool anyway. So, tonight we have none other than the maniacal leader of the Decepticons, Megatron. And taking a look, you can see he is in the standard R.E.D box. It's kind of red, and it has that kind of neat little trapezoid type of design to it. And with the top, you have R.E.D up here, Robot Enhanced Design, 8+, Transformers Generations, Transformers, Hasbro, Megatron, Transformers, Megatron looking all cool. You see Megatron in the box. On the side of the box, you kind of have that fold over picture of Megatron and all the paint going off of him on his shoulder cannon here. Some nice red up at the top. On the top of the box we saw earlier, it's just got Transformers and a little red and black. On this side of the box, you see his awesome accessories just sitting there. I think that's a clever idea. You can just showcase the accessories. On the bottom of the box, you have just words and barcodes, nothing that important. And finally, on the back of the box, you have some awesome product shot. You have Transformers, Megatron standing there holding Energon, Megatron wielding his Energon mace, Megatron pointing, Megatron again holding his Energon cube, Megatron smiling, and Megatron showing off his fusion cannon. So that is pretty neat, and that's the back of the box, but no one wants to see this guy in the box. I know I don't, so let's get him out and see what he can do. And here we have Megatron out of the box, and out of the box he stands a tad over 6 inches tall, and he comes with a few accessories, mostly left hands, but he does come with his energy mace, which is really cool. And we'll take a look at those in just a moment, but first I want to get a closer look at Megatron himself. Alright, coming real close in on Megatron, you can see they did a real good job keeping with the G1 aesthetic. He has his standard helmeted head. He has some black upper eyebrows painted in. His red eyes are very striking. He has some black outlines around the eyes. Now his nose and his mouth are there. You can see that they're sculpted in. I don't know if I wouldn't have been upset if they hadn't maybe put some black lining around those to make them stand out more. Because as it stands, they kind of just meld right into his face. He has, you can see the back behind his head, his pistol barrel, so that's pretty neat. Coming down to his chest, it's all done in this light gray, so there's not going to be a lot of detail or different color there, so I think that's kind of a shame. They could have maybe used a silver here and there to pick out some details, but you can see the molded details in there. You see his nice Decepticon symbol. His arms, nicely done, have a little bit of red at the elbow, which is, you know, proper. His fusion cannon's really nice. It's really dark and long, and it's supposed to be, it has a little bit of red picked out for the side button. Nice gray hands there. Coming down to his midsection, he has some reds and blues and yellows for his stomach panel. Nice bit of reds on the sides, you can see peeking around there. And he comes down to his black shorts, which are good. Light gray legs, and coming down to the darker gunmetal gray calves, I guess we're going to call those. And then his feet are kind of a two-tone with a light and a dark gray. So that is pretty cool when you come to take a look at Megatron. We'll zoom back out now. But before we do, we'll kind of switch him around, see what he looks like on the back. There's not a lot of detail that you're missing on the back there. You just get the bottom of his helmet, the rest of his pistol barrel for his gun mode, and the back of his legs. So anyway, that is pretty much what Megatron looks like. And for articulation, basically we'll start at the head. His head can go around 360 degrees. It is on a ball joint, and it's very loose, and it can go all sorts of wiggly waggly room. I like that. It's always good to be able to move your head up and down and left and right, so that's cool. Coming down to the shoulders can go around 360 degrees. They can come up a real lot because there is a hinge port that they can come into, and they can still move when they're up there. So that's pretty cool. Bicep swivel. He has all the way around 360 degrees. Well, actually, that's more of a forearm swivel, I guess. Forearm swivel. And he does have an elbow bend, which is cool. There you go with that. And his hands can go 360 degrees. This particular one can't move in and out because I think it's jammed in there, but there are a few that are on hinges that can go when you change out his hands. So that's pretty cool. Coming down to his chest, this middle piece is kind of on an ab crunch, so it can go down. So it can, but it can't go back any. So you're just looking at down, so you can look down, but it can't go unless you just want to change the legs, but that's cheating. So you got your elbow and it's on a nice ratcheted joint, so that's pretty neat. Waist articulation. He can go all the way around 360 degrees, which is pretty nice. But that's still connected. It's not really at the waist, it's right above the waist on this piece. He does have hip flaps. They will come up, so that will allow the legs to move out to the side, and then they can move up a little bit, and then they can move back a little bit. There's not really a lot of motion in there. You can kind of get some wiggly waggly, but not too much. He does have a thigh rotation, goes all the way around, and he does have a double knee bend, which is really surprising for these figures that have double knee bend. So that's pretty good. You got a lot of motion there. Now, coming down to the foot, like Optimus's foot that we reviewed before, if you pull this foot down, it will come out and give you a whole lot more of articulation, so you can go forward and backward and you can rock it around a little bit. But I don't know, it can't rock all the way around because it's kind of stuck in this slot here. So this is pretty much all you're going to get, and then when you're done wanting to move it, just push it back up and then you're good. All right, and that is Megatron's articulation. And for accessories, we'll start with his left hands, because pretty much that's all the different hands they gave us was for the left hand. So I guess his right hand here is going to be perpetually closed into a fist. So what we'll do is we'll take this left hand off, which, as you can see, is kind of in a kind of open, if you could kind of grip stuff pose. So we'll take that one off. Then we'll take a look at this one. He's kind of in a kind of another grippy pose, but it's kind of more of a soft and, I don't know, a calm hand. He's trying to explain anything, but there, I'll kill you quickly. So yeah, I guess that's pretty neat. Let's see, next we have a closed fist, so we can match with the fist on the other side. So yeah, fist bump, bro, bump, bump. Yeah, okay, so you got that. He has a pointing finger. Starscream! I know you're the one who took the last piece of pizza. Ah, ha, ha. Yeah, if you want to do it that way. So that's kind of silly, but I don't care. I like playing with my toys. He also has an Energon holding hand, and this is really neat. It's an Energon cube, and he has his hand attached to it, again, into his left hand port. And he could just be holding it. I require power, Prime. All the power in the world. So that's cool. He can hold his Energon. All right, moving on. And for his final accessory, he comes with his Energon mace, and this is pretty cool. It's basically just a little piece of plastic and hard plastic down here with some spikies in the ball, and yeah, I mean, it's not gonna go anywhere really. It's not real chain, it's just sculpted, but you plug this into his hand like so, and you have him wielding it. So that's pretty neat. So he could do that. So where are you, Prime? I am ready for you. Be careful what you ask for, Megatron. Ha ha, ching ching ching. And you know they do the whole thing on top of Hoover Dam. We've got our Schwartzes tangled. Oh, I hate it when that happens. All right, maybe if you just... okay. Oh, that was kind of funny. All right, anyway, that is Megatron's energy mace. Moving on. And full comparison, here he is with the little Walmart $5 thing that I think hatched this line. You can see they're a little bit different. This one's a lot more better built proportionally. This was kind of stubby and all dark and gray, and I don't know, he just looks terrible. But you know, I think that's really where this line originated from. But anyway, here we are with, let's see, G1 Optimus Prime, because I have him handy, and that is slightly better scale. I think Prime is just a little bigger, and that shouldn't be. I think Megatron should be the bigger, but you know, since they were here, I thought I'd throw him in there. Okay, get him out there. And for the last comparison, here he is with the actual R.E.D Prime, and this should scale perfectly together. And you know, we saw them just a minute ago fighting it out to the death. All right, moving on. And this has been the Transformers R.E.D Robot Enhanced Design Megatron, exclusively at Walmart. And I really enjoyed playing with this guy. He was very articulate, and he turns, and he spins, and he moves, and he has some cool accessories. Still, he falls under the whole controversial line, and people are giving them bad press. But, you know, for what it is, I guess, you know, the price is a little high for what it is. Most of the Hasbro Legends figures, G.I. Joe, other things that they put out are a little taller, better painted. I don't want to make excuses for it, but I really like it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to buy it. But if you do, hey, go ahead. They're out on the shelves now. So I hope you enjoyed the review. And until next time, keep playing.